Buy to let, buy to let, buy to let. Everybody is talking about buy to lets at the moment. Why are they being so negative? Why is everybody on social media and the news saying buy to lets are not worth investing in? It's a property strategy that's dead in the dead in the water. Well, it's not. Okay, everything in life changes, and we have to change with the times. Okay, so I'm going to explain what buy to lets is all about and why, in my view, it's a property investment strategy definitely worth investing in. Okay, now my name's Roy. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do give us a thumbs up, give us a like, because at the end of the day, I do share an awful lot of valuable information about investing and renovating properties so that you can make money. So what is my take on buy to lets? Okay, well, it's this: despite all the negativity, okay, let's say, for example, you go and buy a property for £120,000. Okay, £120,000. And the rental that you can create by renting that property out, which is why it's called buy to let, okay, is £1,000 a month, right? However, you've got to pay a mortgage, probably, unless you pay cash for the property, you're going to have a mortgage. So let's say the mortgage, whether it's interest only or whether it's capital and repayment, is costing you £600 a month. Yet your income, what you're getting in rent, is £1,000 a month. So the difference between the two, okay, 1,000, take away your mortgage repayment, £600, leaves you with £400 a month in your pocket. Well, not really, because you have to pay costs, don't you? There are overheads. So for this example, let's say it's you're left with £300 a month profit in your pocket. Now, £300 a month, people are saying, that's not really worth doing, is it? Why should I, bother to even get out of bed for that? Well, in 1 year, okay, that is £3,600 income in 1 year. Now that does pay, or can pay, for a lot of things. It could be maybe your car, towards your car repayments, holidays, paying the bills. Every penny helps. Now, not only that though, okay, don't forget, you've bought a property. Property always, over time, despite the peaks and troughs, over time increases in value. So let's say in 10 years time, okay, that property you bought now is worth £160,000. Hang about, I only paid 120 for it. Yeah, of course you did, but it's now worth 160. So that means you've created, okay, an additional asset worth £40,000. So if you sold it, you'd create £40,000 worth of cash. I know you'd have to pay taxes and so on, but there are ways around that as well. So over a 10-year period, not only have you still got a property, now if you're paying interest and capital repayments, okay, your mortgage, the outstanding debt on your mortgage has come down as well over 10 years, but also you've still got a valuable asset worth £40,000 more than what it was when you bought it. Okay, there are other things to take into account, but I'm keeping things simple, okay? However, over that 10-year period, you've also been earning £300 a month income, which over 10 years is £36,000. Is that worth doing? Well, I think it is. Now, this is where it really gets exciting, because if you're a savvy property investor, okay, and you know how to do things properly because you've learned from the expert, so to speak. Let's imagine that you do that 10 times over, okay? 10 times over. Now then, what does that mean? Well, if you're getting £300 a month or £3,600 a year from one property, imagine if you did that for 10. That means, okay, that you're then creating an income of £360,000 over that 10-year period. Now don't forget that property, okay, the one property or the 10 has increased as well. So if 10 of them have increased by £40,000 each, that's an additional income, if you've sold them all in 10 years time, of £400,000. Add that to the income that you've generated from your rent, that's over that's £760,000. Wow. Imagine if you did that 20 times or even more. I'm not saying you should, I'm not saying that everybody does, because obviously you know there's a lot of work involved. But can you see, investing in buy-to-let property strategies is definitely worthwhile, but you've got to know what you're doing. Anyway, as I say, I hope this has been useful, and I hope it's cleared up a couple of things. So when you hear negativity about property, buy-to-lets for example, ignore them. If you know what you're doing, investing in buy-to-let is definitely worth considering. Now, don't forget, as an extra tip, at the moment, the demand for housing is massive, yet the amount of houses available is very low. So when demand exceeds what is available, what happens? Prices go up. Property prices go up. Rental income goes up. At the moment, rental income is increasing quite substantially. For me, never be greedy, okay? If you are renting properties, keep them within an affordable scope where people can afford to pay for their rent. Otherwise, what happens? You get voids. And then you get, you have to evict tenants. Anyway, that's another story. But as I say, if you haven't already subscribed, please do. And, have a look at these videos, because they'll teach you more about investing in property and even how to renovate them correctly and properly so that you make money rather than lose money. Until next time, I'll see you on the next video, folks. Ciao for now.